right, 10 minutes before 10 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. If you tell me that you are, or I'm about to meet, a Vietnam veteran, the first thing I do is I put on my respect.
Yes.
So if the topic at hand is political, I have great respect regardless of whether I agree or disagree. And I don't even know our next guest if he's going to say things I agree with or disagree, but I can tell you already that I respect the man. Russell Ward is on the phone. He's written a book called Trump Mania. As a Vietnam veteran, he received the Purple Heart for wounds suffered during the Tet Offensive. He's the founder of the Americans Moving Forward Campaigns, a nonprofit dedicated to finding solutions to America's problems, which is what I think this book is about. He retired from the United States Postal Service as well. Russell Ward, it's certainly an honor to have you on our show, and thank you for your service.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for having me on your show.
You're welcome. I would thank you even for your service as a postal, because that's a hard job too, postal worker.
Well, as a matter of fact, there was various different things that happened over the years that put a lot of stress factor on having that type of job.
Uh-huh.
But we got through it all, though.
So tell me about the book. It's called Trump Mania, and then the subtitle says Ideas and Plans to Make Life Better for All Americans.
Yeah, well, then, over the years, myself and my different associates within my nonprofit organization, we put together a series of many different plans and programs, ideas that hopefully that, somehow or another President Trump could get a hold of all these different ideas and plans and, possibly put them forward to our country and, that would also aid him in, helping to make the country a better place. So then one of the lead things that I put in the book was what they call what we call a gun aptitude test. So then basically, because there's over 300 million guns in the country, it's very difficult to think that there would be like gun legislation to do away with guns and stuff like that. So that, anyways, we have this type of aptitude test for basically significant others of gun owners, gun users, for them to give them this test to make sure that they're, having the proper attitude with their weapons and everything.
Wait a minute. So if you want a gun, your wife should take the aptitude test?
Well, no, the wife would give you the test, to make sure that, you have a good mentality in regards to, how you're using your guns and everything. I think, everybody needs to be checked. We're all checked anyways in our society, but obviously through all the different mass shootings that are going on, there's a little bit of lax on people. I say just recently this kid that shot up down a school down in Florida, the guardians didn't even know that he was involved with all this type of activity.
So, but any law or rule about guns, how does that hold up against the Constitution, the Second Amendment? Does it infringe upon it?
Well, as far as if they created new laws, then obviously, then that could do away with gun ownership and everything.
Would that be?
I think that would be very difficult to do, to tell you the truth. Our foundation is based on that. So the right to bear arms and everything. So, like I say, it would be nice if people, like I say, I have this book out. It's at Amazon.com, electronic and a paper book, paperback. And the people get a hold of that and preview that test. It's in there. It's on page 106.
Oh, you have the test in the book. Okay. I didn't realize the test was actually in the book.
It is, as a matter of fact. Yeah. And like I say, people can preview that test and they can, once they get the book, they can tear the pages out and actually administer a test.
I hear you.
To make sure that the significant other is compliant with proper attitudes and uses and practices that he uses with his weapons.
Now, after the shooting in Parkland, the president did make some suggestions about what we need to do. Did you agree with his ideas?
Well, yes, I did. As a matter of fact, getting rid of the automatic weapons, I don't see how that really is, how can I say, should be promoted in a society like that. As far as target practicing with all these automatic weapons. For one thing, it's very expensive. The bullets cost a whole lot of money and everything, like $2 or $3 a shell. And well, other than that, what general purpose would it serve, anyways? If you wanted to be accurate marksmanship, single rounds shows the test much better, I think.
Okay, and now I'm not a gun person, so I don't know. I thought automatic weapons were already not legal. I thought they were semi-automatics they were talking about.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
When you were first in the military, those kind of guns, was that your first encounter, and was everybody just super cautious even when you were learning how to not just shoot them but clean them and keep them safe until you were in battle?
Definitely so. You have to be very aware of all the people surrounding you when all the people have the weapons and everything. There were different incidences going way back when I was in the service, and even coming forward, there's different people that suffered different mental breakdowns and stuff like that, such as there was a big-time shooting down at Fort Hood, Texas some years ago.
Yeah.
Oh.
And, So all the time, everybody has to be very aware.
So is Trump Mania mostly about the Second Amendment issues, or do you talk about the budget or any other issues?
No, just a whole lot of new series of ideas and types of program plans. And then, as a matter of fact, after all these introduction of various different programs that I have in there, we get into how people can improve themselves also. So a whole lot of storylines and how people would not abuse alcohol, drugs, whatever, having gambling, various different topics that I have in there.
Okay.
And a whole lot of that, if we get rid of the abuse of all these substances and lifestyles, that would certainly help our country a whole lot also.
That's okay. I want to hear that. How do you do that? What's the idea on stopping people from abusing drugs or alcohol?
Well, my storylines, from my point of view, a very lighthearted type of advice, and it gives various different storylines, where it shows the foolishness and the inaccuracy of everybody, all these different people that abuse the different things. Of course, now, I'm not a professional, type of person or anything like that. If somebody has a serious addiction or something like that, we declare that in the book that they'd have to, basically seek out professional assistance and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it's just like.
Okay, so the solution.
More or less like.
Okay, so the solution to drug abuse is to get people who are already abusing them into programs. Is that what you're saying?
Well, like I say, it'd be nice to make the people aware, because I'm sure that whoever is abusing, that they're not even, realizing that they are to such a point, and that this book could bring that out.
Okay.
And make them understand that maybe they're just doing something a little bit too much.
Okay.
Like I say, it's done, and there's quite a bit of humor in regards to it, making people realize
Gotcha.
that maybe they're drinking too much or doing the drugs and stuff like that.
The book is called Trump Mania. I'm curious about the title. It so far everything you've told me sounds like it's ideas that you want to put forward. Why did you associate it with the president?
Well, as matter of fact, like I say, if I was fortunate enough to have enough people, and matter of fact, I even have a backup website called trumpingmania.com that people would go to, and so then if enough people were to actually support me at my different points that I'm trying to put forward,
Okay.
then we can make more of a campaign of it. Eventually, it would be important enough so that the president of the country would see that, and maybe he could tune into some really great ideas.
I see. Okay, so it's a way to attract his attention. Okay, so the website is trumpingmania.com. I found the book on Amazon as Trump Mania. Do you have a second book coming out, Trump Mania 2?
Trump Mania too, yes, right, and it goes further with all those different types of ideas and more, like advice types of stuff for abusing different substances and.
All right. And you give the president the Brass Balls Award? Is that right?
Yes, I did. Yes, he is the strongest character.
Russell, thank you for being on the air with us today. Trump Mania is the book. I found it on Amazon, and as you mentioned, his books, all of them, are available on trumpingmania.com. Thank you. Thank you for being on the show with us today. That was fun.
Very good. My pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right,
Bye.
we'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Chris Foster. The Austin